fans, my name is Holly. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video, we went shopping by accident kind of at Rustique Relics again. I just shared a big Rustique Relics haul. That is a local like antique thrift mall that is close to me. We have been like hitting jackpot there in the last couple of months, and I went in there the other day. I always have to give a little backstory. So I went in there the other day to pick up a couple of items that I was wishing that I would have got my last round. I'm gonna link that video down below because I actually took y'all in there and browsed. This video I'm not, because like I said, it was kind of just like a happy accident. I went in there to kind of burn some time waiting to go to Moreland's Fine Jewelry to film for like that Mother's Day gift guide that I did. So I was in there trying to get Kason to nap because he's really good at napping in his stroller. So I was just kind of perusing in there. They have some music on and it's just very quiet and peaceful. So I was hoping that he would go to sleep and then we would walk on over to Moreland's and film that video. Well, that's exactly what happened. So it worked out perfectly. But as I was walking around, I stumbled upon a few new things. So I'm gonna share with y'all the two pieces that y'all probably saw in the last video and I had shared with y'all I was thinking about getting. So I'm going to share with y'all those pieces first and then the rest of the things that I found. A lot of the booths were having like 30% off sales, so I got all of this for a good deal. I have this receipt right here with me, so I'm going to tell y'all how much everything was and my total that I spent there. And also in this video, I thought that I was going to include it in another video because I do want to go back to the thrift store, but I actually went to one of our thrift stores that I used to go to all the time. I ran in there real quick last week and I did find a couple of things, so I thought we would share just kind of like a fun little summer antique thrift haul. The very first thing I wanted to share with y'all is this beautiful art. It is of an old ship in the ocean, and oh, there's also another ship in the background. Actually two. Been looking and eyeballing some like pretty coastal art to pull into our house like spring, summertime. I'm looking for like a piece of art to go in Kason's bathroom. I thought this would be gorgeous. I could leave it up year round, but definitely for the spring and summer months. And like I said, I had been trying to keep my eye out like on Facebook Marketplace whenever I went into like the thrift stores and the antique stores for an old of art like this, and whenever I stumbled upon this one, I loved it. They actually have another one there too that's a really good deal, so I'm thinking about getting it and maybe putting it in our foyer just to kind of change out our art throughout the seasons. So good on these, like I could not pass them up. That's why I was like, I don't even know why I was questioning this. I think it's because I had just found so much the last time that I went about it, and I was like, I love this piece. The frame is just absolutely stunning, and I am going to share with y'all like how I'm styling these pieces, or most of these pieces, towards the end of this video, so stay tuned for that. Piece was originally $15, which is a great deal already, but the booth was 30% off, so I got it for $10.50. Thing that I asked them to put on hold for me, which I was kind of hesitant about because we do take a lot of beach trips throughout the spring, summer, and so I was thinking maybe I'd find one at the beach. I'm never gonna find one exactly like this at our beaches, but whenever I saw this shell at Rustique Relics, it was originally $5, and then again it was 30% off. It was the same booth that ship picture was in, so I got it for $3.50, and it is just stunning. I loved it so much, and it would have definitely been more meaningful to be able to find something like this, but realistically I would have never. And so whenever I saw this one, I was like, this would be so pretty just like on a stack of books, just to add into our home like spring, summer months, just to add in a touch of coastal. We're not going like full coastal in our home, but just like a touch of it, like that little piece of art and this, and then some wicker pieces. I think that is just going to be a perfect little nod to summer. Already put it up to Drew and Kason's ear so we can hear the ocean. I'm just so glad that I went back for this. So those are the two pieces that I went back for, and then while I was just kind of perusing around, like I said, I believe I had already been just the following week and found so much, so I really wasn't expecting to find anything. I believe it was like a couple of weeks. Anyway, I wasn't planning on actually finding a whole lot of stuff in there again, and once again we hit jackpot. I found something that I thought I would never find. I'm gonna share with y'all that at the end of this video. I mean, giddy had chill bumps. Again, recently in that last video, found something else I thought I would never find. And Rustique Relics is just like hitting it with all my like little antique treasures. I'll get into more details on why I was looking for these pieces towards the end of this video whenever I share with y'all my favorite finds. The thing that I was hunting for was some silverware like pieces, some like serving pieces. And so these are silver plated 4 pieces hostess serving set. And this was such a good deal. They were originally $10, and again, this was in the same booth as the shell and the piece of art. So it was 30% off, so I got it for $7 for all of this. I did have to clean it up. Here's the before picture, and the after is just incredible. I used my Right silverware cleaner. I will link that down below. I have been loving doing that. It is so fun, so satisfying. I showed Drew what these look like before, and he was like, oh my gosh, those look awful. I was like, watch this. So he watched me clean them up, and he was like, that was fast and like really cool. So it was. I love this silverware cleaner. Here are the pieces. I shine them up, and they look gorgeous. I have already used them. We used them this past weekend, and look at the detail. It looks like a little shell. I've actually had this one for years. I can't even really remember where I got it. I think maybe I thrifted it. Look, I just now discovered this, like I said, whenever I was pulling these pieces out of the door. They're exactly the same. So now I have two of the exact same little pie servers or cake servers, whichever you would want to use them for, but they are exactly the same. So that was such a happy accident. Next thing that I stumbled upon was in a booth kind of tucked away and hidden, and actually was in the same booth that I found this piece that I was just over the moon about. That one's coming up in a few, but I found this beautiful little glass bowl dish, and I did debate about this one, but I'm so glad that I got it. I love it that it has the scallop edging. For some reason, it has like the fruit on it, and that's kind of why I was a little bit hesitant. I don't really know why. This one was just so stunning, and what really caught my eye was this handle of this basket. It is so stinking cute. I think it's going to be adorable. I think I might even use this for Casey's birthday and just fill it with different fruit and let it be like a little fruit basket. I just think it is so, so cute, and I could use this for several different things. And I could not pass up the price on this. It was only $8, and just so many details in this I just absolutely love. Look like the little scallop detail right there. I just noticed that. The next pieces that I found were these beautiful little like bamboo wicker trays. It was a set of two. I was just gonna buy one, but it was a set of two, and they were only $6. So $3 a piece for these. And I just loved them. I thought I could use these so many different ways for serving or just styling. Like I've been having it on my kitchen countertop with just a thing of flowers and some lemons. And they're just like small and dainty, and could clean these up a little bit better and get rid of those dark spots, but I don't really mind them. And for $6 for both of these, I definitely added them to my cart. And then like I needed another tray, but in Mary's booth, one of my good friends, she had this tray, and I just loved this one too. And I was like, well, now I have the circle ones and the rectangle ones. And I actually have been putting this on Drew's side of the nightstand just to kind of collect all of his little items. This one was only $4.95, so about $5. And again, I just love the little bamboo details. Like a little bar cart, like a little cocktail or mocktail station with like some pretty silver pieces on it. I'm so excited to use this. Okay, I'm about to share with y'all my favorite find, but also I already shared with y'all the favorite find in my last video, but I'm gonna share it again because both of these items were in this video. I'm gonna have a link down below. It's on this YouTube channel called Homeworthy, and I have been loving to watch Homeworthy. Let me know in the comments down below if you watch it or not. Homeworthy is a channel that has like real interior designers and sharing their home. So they're like big, beautiful houses and even like small houses. I've just been loving watching that channel and seeing everybody's style and like all their little knickknacks. Well, this one I have watched several times. It is a smaller home, but I think it's close to the beach, and it's just so beautiful. It's actually called like a Nancy Meyers inspired home. And these two items that I found at Rustique Relics, I never thought I would have found them. These are like the two items that really caught my eye whenever I would watch that video. So when I found these items at our local Rustique Relics, I was like, oh my gosh. Very similar and gave me kind of the same concept. And I shared with y'all that I got this beautiful vase. So it's like a little champagne bucket or like a vase. Love the details in this and the little knob handles. This one was $24, which I thought was a great deal. It is so heavy. It's real crystal, and it is just absolutely stunning. I've been wanting to put some flowers in here. I cannot wait until our hydrangeas bloom in our garden so I can cut them and put them in this beautiful vase in our home. So that is one piece that I found. But this other piece was basically identical, and every time that they would play these clips in the video, it just sparked my interest. And so I was just, like I said, browsing around, just kind of waiting for Casey to take his nap. And out of the corner of my eye, I saw this in a booth. And just like squealed. I found like this little wine basket. Grabbed this, y'all, for $10, and it is just so stinking precious and unique. It is that like wicker rattan look that I am loving. I have never, ever, ever thought I would have found this in a store. I would have thought I would have needed to order this like from like Etsy or eBay, something like that. Look how cute this is. So cute though. Oh my gosh, I just love it. This was definitely my favorite find. Now, I will say all of them are pretty equal though. I love all of my finds. It's just this was so unexpected and I was just so thrilled. So I'm going to link that video down below so y'all can watch it and see, but I just could not wait to share these pieces with y'all. So girls, for all of that I just shared with y'all, I spent $56.04 on all of those like vintage finds. I could not believe it. I feel like I did so good that trip. Again, a lot of the things were 30% off. That is like 2 trips that we have went there back to back and just came home with a haul full of things for really good prices. My next finds are actually from our thrift store, and I was so giddy whenever I found these. I just ran in there really quick, did a quick browsing around. There were some more things in there I wanted to pick up, but I was kind of in a hurry, but I definitely couldn't leave these behind. I found these little platters. I found actually 2 of them. They were $7 each. These are gorgeous. They actually had 2 other ones I thought about getting. They were cream and they had the blue details on them. These were more of like, I guess I would maybe call like a shiny porcelain look. It says something on the back, but I cannot make it out. I'll show it to you. But the other one looked more like matte. It was more of a matte finish, and this one was more of a shiny finish. So I didn't pick those up. I found these 2. I decided just to grab these 2 for that day. And these are going to be so stunning to use my little hosting weekends. But let me know down below if you have ever heard of this or seen this style before. If you know anything about them, let me know in the comments down below. So I did actually run in there to kind of look at the dishes, but then to also look at the like guys button-up shirts. I was looking for a specific Ralph Lauren shirt, but on the end cap, whenever I walked by, they had this dress hanging there. And I just thought it was so pretty. I loved the white and the little eyelet details. It is just like a little one shoulder, and it has like this little frill at the bottom. Look at the details, little scallop edging. So I got this, I think, for $6. I thought it would be so cute for like a little cover up or just like a little beach dress. Let me get my shoe off. My favorite pair of tennis shoes I have been wearing, and I get so many compliments on these. They're the Adidas Sambas, and they are like the rattan and then had that pretty blue, but I thought this could be so cute just for like a fun little casual beach outfit. And then I did find this. So this is almost exactly what I was looking for, and it is the Ralph Lauren blue and white like seersucker button up. And the only thing is I was looking for a long sleeve one, and I was looking for an oversized one. This one is short sleeve, which I thought would be good for the summer. The thing is, it's an extra large, and I thought I could wear it oversized or even like a little beach cover-up dress kind of deal. Okay, again, so it is an extra large. So I was thinking like a little white tank up under this with like a pair of like white shorts or linen pants, linen shorts. But as you can see, it is actually pretty oversized. I mean, it would be cute with like, think of an all white setup under this. I think it could definitely have a moment. But it was only like $8, which I thought was really good for Ralph Lauren. I've been trying to find some more Ralph Lauren pieces at the thrift store, but I actually did find the perfect one at TJ Maxx. It's obviously cheaper than what I would get it from the Ralph Lauren store, but it was more than what I wanted to pay for one. So I'm going to check out the thrift store a couple more times before we go on our beach trip. If not, I'm just gonna wear that one because I feel like this is just a staple piece to have. I let Drew try this on to see if it would fit him. It was definitely too big for him as well. But now that I'm like backing up and looking at it, I think styled with the right pieces up under it, it actually could be really cute. So definitely go follow me over on Instagram to see. We're going to the beach pretty soon, and I have lots of fun like beach outfits, so I'll be sharing them over on Instagram. I am obviously going to do a beach vlog with y'all, but we're getting prepared for the beach, and so I was trying to find just a few more like little staple pieces to take with me. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this cute little shirt I got from TJ Maxx. Is this exact color. It's 100% cotton, but it is long sleeve and it's a medium, and so it fits me very well. It's like a little bit oversized, and it is like exactly what I was looking for. It has the same little polo guy on it. it. So we may end up keeping that one, but I usually can find Ralph Lauren men's polo stuff at the thrift store all the time. I just don't go as often as I would like to, so we're gonna have to check it out a few more times, like I said before we head to the beach.